Hello and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I'm Rigby82 and this is part 5 of my Delta Recruits 2021 Federation Engineer. We're about to undertake the next mission in the Klingon War, which is the Secret Orders. We won't be picking up any Iconian artifacts or any goods from this mission as far as I know. The next episode where we will pick up information will be his Temporal Ambassador, which technically we're not meant to be doing, but I'm going to do it because it was originally part of the Klingon War, although we won't be able to use the ship that comes with it because it's a tier 3, but I will be flying the ship, which is an Ambassador class. So let's hail for the mission. Then I shall do my cheesy captain's log and then we'll get this show on the road. So let's have for the mission, Secret Orders.
Commander Burgess, Starfleet Intelligence. There's something I'd like you to look into. It could change the course of the war in our favor. We have intel suggesting that the Klingons are operating a secret weapons facility in the Hiromi cluster. We also believe the base is under the command of Ambassador Bavat, a controversial figure in Klingon politics. I'd like you to get to the truth of the matter. And soon. To that end, I'm sending one of my top agents to join you on the mission. I think you'll find Lieutenant Van Zyl to be a very capable officer. Don't hesitate to seek her counsel in the field. Proceed to the Briar Patch and find out what the Klingons are up to. If there are any weapons there, you are to deactivate or destroy them. And should you encounter the Ambassador, do bring him in. I'd like a word. Admiral Quinn.
Okay, and let's begin the mission, Secret Orders. Most of these early missions are pretty short and pretty quick, so okay, so there's Lieutenant Kayla Van Zyl. Thanks for having me along, Lieutenant. I look forward to solving this little mystery with you and your crew. As do we, Lieutenant. Right, to business. Long-range sensors are picking up several Klingon battle groups. They appear to be placing self-replicating disruptor cannon turrets throughout this region of space. If we don't take out these cannons now, this entire asteroid belt will be a blistering with Klingon defences. Thank you for the suggestion. Anything else? Well, the composition of this nebula will make manoeuvring at high speeds impossible. In addition, the Briar Patch contains pockets of metrion gas. The gas is highly reactive to weapons fire and could be very dangerous. Starfleet recommends we keep at least 4 kilometers away from any gas clouds. This should keep us safely out of range if one of them happens to ignite. Keep distance of 4 kilometers. Got it. However, the gas can be used as a weapon. Do you remember the Riker maneuver? If we detonate the pockets of gas when Klingons are close to them, that will do a lot of work for us. Lieutenant, are you aware of the metrion gas in the system required to maintain low impulsion speed? You sound like you have an idea. I do. It's a little radical, isn't it? On the radical side. Let's hear it. I think if we modify the Bazaar collectors to filter out only a percentage of the metrion particles, we can use the excess energy to go full impulse without the risk to the ship. It's not exactly sure what percentage might be though. Hello, cuttlefish. Too risky. We'll adhere to Starfleet regular guidelines in speed and for this mission. We were a scientist and we could do that. Which is, I think we could work out, and my calculations have filter rate of 68.2%, but we're not. We're an engineer and we can't do it, so we have to do too risky, and there's nothing else you can do about it. Now, yeah, so we need to destroy some turrets. We can't go to full impulse because reasons. Well, I have to do some streaming first, but I'm more than happy to.
Ship is under attack.
Right, so we got a Katang battle cruiser, which we should be more easily handle.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Successfully killed a Klingon with metrion gas. Oh, that's correct. What we like to see. Yeah, so I've got to do my 2 streams and then I'm free. This one's going to take longer because I can't fly through the epoxy gas. Wow. Which is annoying. I don't think there's any actual benefit to blowing up all the metrion gas pockets, but I'm going to do it anyway. My PSN is the Big B82. Accuracy. I see the request there. Sensors are picking up energy signatures near the large asteroid. Looks like a defense turrets guarding the facility on the asteroid's surface. Judging by the layout I'm reading here, there's a KDF military research station built to the asteroid. I think it's worth investigating. Our Klingon friends are up to some mischief in their base, I wager. Yeah. Fortunately, we're going to get there. Now it's the long crawl. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a battle cruiser out here somewhere. Not sure where it is. power to the engines. That's better. Now at least we're moving. Why didn't I think of that shit all these years? Well, torpedoes high yield. I don't get that. Why torpedoes high yield? Weird. Okay, well, let's clear this out. Okay. Don't need to destroy that. Metreon pocket. Let's be into the station. Excellent. The defences have been neutralised. We should be able to proceed. With your permission, I'll join the away team. I believe they're standing by awaiting your orders. We're on the bloody bridge. Yeah. Let's go to the Klingon Weapons Research Facility. Hello, Folians. Heads up, I'm reading several Klingons in the area, but my tricorder is also picking up 2 additional life signs ahead. Hostages, perhaps. Possible. Okay, see you soon. I'm just gonna do me streams. So, what we got? What's down here? Yeah, I don't like that hurt. There wasn't any Iconian stuff. You lied to me, man. You lied to me. You lied to me face. Terrorist Coliseum, overgrown, assimilation, gathering darkness, factory, spoils of war, cutting the cord, power station. Okay. So what's this then?
These will help. The Iconians' advantage against us is their technology, but our researchers have been hard at work to find a way to counter that. We've survived the Borg, we've defeated the Dominion. There's no challenge Starfleet can't overcome.
So, Iconian weapon schematics have been acquired from the Klingons. Right, speak with the captives. I'm a bit confused at the fact that the Gainings figured that one out. Pretty sure that's a leftover from the old Delta recruit. But, you know, I want to speak with Dr. Kavanagh.
I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but ask fast. I'm going to the shuttle bay and getting out of here.
How did you get here?
I'm an independent researcher. Word got out that an interested party was paying a lot of latinum for simple projects. It sounded like a good deal. Then I got here, found out the Klingons were my new employers, and the good deal was work or die. I should have known better. There used to be about 20 of us working on various projects. As people completed their work, they would disappear. I heard one of the Klingons say that my time was up. You got here just in time.
Okay. What do you know about Ambassador Bavat?
Bavat is the one running this whole operation. I overheard him say he's keeping the Klingon Empire strong by prolonging the war with the Federation. He thinks that unless the Klingons have an enemy on which to focus their energies, they'll fight amongst themselves and tear the Empire apart. I kind of hope he's right.
Do you know his whole plan?
He hasn't let much information slip, but I know that he found some sort of device abandoned in deep space. He wants to use it in an attack so horrible, the people of the Federation will demand that Starfleet take revenge. The fighting will continue for years.
What are you going to do now?
I'm heading for the hangar, finding the first ship that will fly, and getting out of here. I'm done working for Klingons. Some of them are honorable, but Bavat cannot be trusted. His desire for war with the Federation has blinded him.
What do you know about the weapons here?
The Klingons are planning something big. They have been forcing us to design weapons. They want improved disruptors and torpedoes for their ships, but some of their demands have been very specific.
Specific? How so?
They want a weapon that can punch through solid neutronium, which is impossible. And they keep talking about torpedoes, with payloads big enough to destroy a small planet.
Were any of you successful in designing these weapons?
There are prototypes of some of the new weapons in the laboratory here, as well as schematics on the base computers. If I were you, I'd destroy the prototypes and the schematics. Neither side needs that kind of destructive power.
Okay, well, you can leave. Dr. Everly.
Thank you. These Klingons have had me designing weapons for them at Disruptor Point. The scientists who finished their research are taken away. We are the only two left.
Both scientists are safe, thankfully. I suggest we locate these weapons now. We can set up explosive charges and remotely detonate them when we return to the ship. Good idea. Right, so they're going to run away. They're going to randomly appear because reasons. Let's go. And they are remnants of that. It is a remnant of the old Delta recruit. It's not part of the Delta recruit anymore. Used to be, but not anymore. Okay, so the main research facility. I love the fact they just don't seem to care that we're walking in here. pen torpedoes. How I know that they're huck pen torpedoes? That's for me to know and you to find out. Well, I know that they're huck pen torpedoes. I know exactly what they're designed to do as well. Remember, I am from the future. Or am I? From the past. It was never really there. Anyway, there's a computer in the core nearby. Let's see if we can upload its contents to your ship's computer. The data we can find may give us an insight into how the Klingons were planning to use these weapons. We may even find hints of Pravat's ultimate plan.
Enemy targets on center. Psychic damage detected.
That's some uranium. Okay. And for some reason I cannot step on there. Defeated by steps.
Enemy targets on center.
Right. We have this. We had the data. Preliminary analysis indicates. Hold on, something's happening. Since it's picking up a Klingon vessel leaving the facility, we could really use you back on the bridge, Lieutenant. You should call me Captain. Captain. Don't call me Lieutenant. I'm Captain.
Face to face at last with one of the Federation's greatest officers. I've read much about you, though I'm not as impressed as our intelligence agents are. After all, you were rather easily led to this system by a few well-placed pieces of bait. I've had pet dogs with more sense. I have everything I need from the research station, but I must say, humiliating a Federation war criminal is, as the humans say, an added bonus. Try to stop us if you must. However, I won't think poorly of you if you walk back to Earth with your tail between your legs, there to whimper at your master's feet. You have lost this day. Victory is mine, and mine alone. Comply!
Tactical, what's the situation? Never mind, Briar, Lieutenant. We have more immediate concerns. I'm reading several Klingon ships on sensors. Looks like they're attempting to escape the system. It looks like they're trying to use the asteroid belt to mask their warp core signatures. If we hurry, we should be able to intercept them. Okay, but before we do that... back. These guys have never got away from me. I'm not going to let this be the first time that they do. So.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Die already.
Target's shields have failed.
You can start your characters. I'm not bothered. I've got so many characters on this game. I'm just happy to play with somebody. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Bravat won't be getting his hands on those experimental weapons, and we've recovered a lot of actionable intel from that base. I've transmitted the data we pulled from their computer core to Starfleet Intelligence. Here's hoping it gives us the edge in what we need to bring an end to this conflict once and for all. Alright. It's how Lieutenant Commander Burgess.
I've read the after-action report filed by Lieutenant Van Zyl. Pity we weren't able to apprehend Bavat, but I'm glad we shot that weapons facility down. Nicely done. As for that weapons research the Klingons were conducting, Starfleet has some of our best people analyzing the data you recovered. We'll find out what Bavat and his people were doing there soon enough. There's a lot more intel to analyze, and I suspect we'll be working again soon. Klingons don't tend to think small, and we'll need the best we can get to deal with Bavat and his...
machinations? Well, you can't say that, Burgess. Okay, what I'll say for you. Machinations.
Congratulations, you're the right officer
You have a
for
new
this
captain
job.
power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3
Starfleet
button to
Intelligence
set your
needs your
quick
help.
power and update the default
Admiral
captain
Quinn's-
power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
Okay, you finished? Okay, thank you. So, that is the end of part 5 of my Delta Recruit 2021 Federation Engineer. We'll be back in part 6 where we'll be doing the, which I believe is the last of the missions that will be in the, should be the last of the missions in the Klingon War if I'm not mistaken. Which will be the mission Doomsday, the Doomsday device. So we'll be doing the Doomsday device, which is the last of the missions here in the Klingon War. I'll be tacking on Temple Ambassador because it originally was part of this. Mission was part of the Klingon War before they took it out. Well, the way they did it was it was originally part of the Romulan Arc, and then they took it out of the Romulan Arc and moved it into the Klingon War Arc, and then took it out of the Klingon War Arc and now made it part of a mission that's so far down the line, by the time you actually do it, if you play it in order, the ship you get, which is the Tier 3 Ambassador class, is absolutely fucking worthless. So I'm going to get it, and I'm going to get the Tier 3 Ambassador class, and I'm going to fly that motherfucker. Because I've never flown it, never used it, and I'm going to use it. Because I want to fly the Enterprise C. Until then, I'm the Big B82. Please subscribe, comments are welcome, and appreciate any thumbs up, and I will see you in part 6. And if you hang around, I'll be back for my Klingon playthrough, where we'll be on the planet Galactic Peace, going to stick some bat lefts in some very, very nasty Orions. Till then, ciao for now. See you soon.